I've come to the point with my birthmark that I accept it as part of who I am, and I'm comfortable in my own skin, and I'm very confident. My name's Rory, I'm 27 and I'm from Scotland. I was born with a venous malformation birthmark on my face. The birthmark is present from birth, but it didn't become noticeable until I was a few months old. My mum said that she noticed there was a swelling on my upper lip, so at that point when I was a few months old they took me to the doctor, and that's when it was diagnosed as this venous malformation birthmark, and mine's on the upper lip and right cheek, so that's why it's got this swollen appearance. It grows until you stop growing, so that's why I had to wait until I was about 17 before I had any other procedures done. So the first one was when I was 4. In the 5-year period between 17 and 22, that I had about 17 or 18 operations within those 5 years. When I was 4 years old is when I started primary school. I went into the classroom and everyone's parents were there because it was the first day, and we were all getting introduced to our new classmates. And I remember some of the other kids asking their parents what was wrong with my face and pointing me out and stuff like that. And it's the first time that I truly realised that I looked a little bit different to everyone else. That led to some bullying and name calling and stuff like that. When you're going through that at a very young age, when you don't really understand the world yet, it can be very hard, and it definitely held back my social development by quite a few years when I was younger. I was very much conscious and looking for people looking at me all the time, ironically. I didn't have any particular role model growing up in terms of someone that looks visibly different, and that was one of the things that made it more difficult for me, because I very much felt like I was battling it on my own and nobody understood it, and I didn't have anyone to speak to about it. And through the charity stuff that I've been doing for a few years now, I've met lots of people with visible differences that I can speak to and share similar experiences and stuff like that. Changing Faces are a charity based in the UK, and they work to support people that have a visible difference, whether it's a birthmark or a condition or a scar that makes them look visibly different. And the new campaign they've got is to do with the James Bond film that just came out, and the use of visible difference in terms of who the enemies or the bad guys are in the film. Apparently that's been a trend in James Bond for quite a long time, and in other films as well. They use physical difference as a sort of pointer to their personality being evil, or that there's something bad about them. The campaign's all about raising awareness about that, and sort of trying to change that industry and have people with visible differences in positive roles as the hero rather than the bad guy. I have decided at the moment to turn down further surgery. I've been offered it a few times within the last few years, and as I said, they've told me that they could remove it to the point you would never believe I had a birthmark there in the first place, basically. But because I'm comfortable with who I am and I accept my birthmark as who I am, I've turned it down. As hard as the experiences that I went through when I was younger having this birthmark were, they taught me a lot of life lessons at an early age, and they taught me to be very sort of accepting and understanding of anyone from any walk of life. So the remaining scars that I've got on my face are just a reminder of the journey that I've been on, and that's another reason that I want to sort of keep it there.